Right, all right. Let's go and get started. It's not noon yet, but it's almost. I had to get this started early because I got some places to be later on. All right, so what are we reacting to today? I don't really know. Kind of see who pops in and what happens. That's how we're doing this. Okay, we're doing it live. All right. I guess we could take some time and look at some Men of Culture content. Oh, don't worry, guys. It's not what you think. No, we're not just... Okay, I think you're going to like this, okay? All right? You see this? This is a yoga channel. This is a yoga channel, right? Of course, makes sense, right? Yeah. You see a lot of these on YouTube, right? You see a lot of... Oh, my God, but look at that face. Look at those eyebrows. Look at those eyebrows. Holy crap. Like, that looks insane, right? Oh, crap. Like, okay. Like, I like watching these videos at times because, like, you see these ladies, they put their body out there, and their body looks fine. Sure, their body looks fine. No problem there. But it's like everything else is just garbage. By everything else, I mean her face. I mean, you put a bag on it, it should be fine, right? Look at that. Look at that. Ugh. Can't unsee that. Can't unsee. Wait, hold on. Maybe I can unsee it. Maybe I can unsee it. I think. What pose is that? Huh? That's just a sex position. That's just another sex position. That's what that is. Come on now. Come on. Okay. Okay. All right. So we know she. She's probably a freak. She has to be. She has to be. Oh, no, it's just tease. It's just tease. That's all it is. Look at this. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all freaking is. Oh, yeah, I got a lot of that, out of that. I learned about the yoga pose, right? Oh, no. Sun said yoga girl, if you want to see more of that stuff. And be surprised how ugly her face is. Jeez Louise, it's garbage. Garbage. Now, but let's get into some real stuff, okay? So let me pull this up. I should have just had this going here. So Grace Thorp and Mr. Girl did a stream together, and I tried to watch it, and I couldn't because it was boring. I mean, there's some parts where it was kind of interesting, but you guys think I'm boring. Wow, listening to Mr. Girl is very painful. Holy crap. Holy crap. He talks so... He's like, hello, Grace. I hear that you might have relations with your dad. Hello, Grace. Be careful. You are stepping on another woman's territory. I mean, it's like, speak up, speak louder. Where are you? But I understand why he's like this. He talks about it here in the stream. It's an hour long. It's almost 2 hours, an hour, 30 minutes. We don't have that time. I'll give you the summary of it. And if you don't believe me, you can watch it yourself. Okay? What's happening here is that Grace is trying to get Mr. Girl to agree to become like a content cow or work with her for content, but he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do it at all. In fact, if anything, he's like, Grace, stop. I'm not interested. But she won't stop. She doesn't stop. She just keeps on telling him, hey, you could do better. She fluffs him up a little bit, give him a little BJ, internet BJ, kind of like, really going down to the balls, sucking on those balls, sucking on them hard, getting into the taint, licking his ass. And Mr. Girl's just like, Grace, stop. Please stop. You are internet raping me. Just please stop. I've already said stop and said no. There's no consent here. But Grace won't stop. Grace just continues to do it. Okay, that's what's going on in the stream. But the way I framed it is a lot better and more interesting than what you actually see. You go check it out. It's an hour and 30 minutes long. I was bored like 20 minutes in, and it just stayed that way. It just did not get better, other than it's kind of a slow burn, and then it's like, okay, the general premise is interesting, I guess, but like the stream itself is just, all right, well, okay. So I guess they're, because okay, I I thought that when Grace and Mr. Girl cross paths, that it would be more interesting, right? You're talking about two internet villains getting together, two people with very deep skeletons, like a very deep closet with horrible skeletons in there, right? But it wasn't like that. I mean, Mr. Girl did bring it up. He was like, the only thing I know about you is that you and your dad may have relations. And he was trying to take it to like, let's talk about the parental relationships and things like that. But that didn't really happen. Not really. Not at Grace's expense. Grace flanders around because she's getting pointers from her dad. See, here's the thing. Here's the reason why I don't really... Here's another reason why I walked away for everything for a little bit. Because everything's like, it's the same shit. Nothing ever really changes and all that stuff. But with Grace, it's almost not even worth reacting or talking about, because whenever you hear Grace talk on the stream, it's not even her idea. She doesn't have a original thought in her brain. It's all Ben. It's all her dad. That's what it is. Like, she's not even capable of thinking. In fact, she even tells Mr. Girl here, I'm a dumbass. I know nothing about religion, even though blah, blah, blah. And then she'll be like, I'm not smart. I don't know what to do. And that's what Grace says to Mr. Girl. Pretty much admitting that she is pretty much Ben's puppet, which we all know that. So really, it's the same thing. Ben using his daughter to try to get more content, to try to mingle with someone who can create content, right? The problem here is the other takeaway from this long stream is that Mr. Girl is practically 2 weeks away from shooting himself. I say this because Mr. Girl said he only makes $500 a month. I don't think he has a job, right? He doesn't have a job. Guys, you ever tried living on $500 a month? I haven't. I couldn't imagine, right? Go get a job. Go find something. Get some knee pads. Go to work. I mean, someone's going to pay you. Someone needs some servicing. If you're only making $500 a month, it's telling me you're not working hard for the money. Okay? But that's Mr. Girl's situation. And he doesn't want to do anything. He's not interested in streaming. He does because he doesn't want to become a streamer. Yet he streams. So it's kind of like Mr. Girl's kind of retarded. Oh, sorry, I can't say that word anymore. There's a lot of words I can't say anymore. He's just special. He's just an idiot. Hey, Coffee, how's it going? Now wait a minute. I don't know. Are we gonna do Ralph stuff? Are we actually gonna do some Ralph stuff? You actually back streaming on this channel now, Dead Man? Well, you see me streaming on this channel. I said before I was gonna do some noon streams, and it's hard to do it because of, well, work. You know, my best friend on the internet, Sean Thiem, who we are actually, I shouldn't say this, you know, gentleman doesn't kiss and tell, but I'm not a gentleman, right? But we're actually homosexual lovers, top and bottom. We like to change. Sean Thiem in the chat. He's not in the chat right now. He needs to be. In fact, that should be my next stream. Sean, please come back to me. Please come back to me. But he said I serve two masters, streaming on or working on two different channels. Actually, I serve three masters. Okay, I have the boss, and that's not even code for wife. Okay, shit. You ask her, she's not even in the equation. Shit. One time, my wife was like, "The only time you'll touch me is if I'll put an Ethan Ralph mask on my face." I was like, "You know what? Probably. and we could record it, and it would be great. But no, go back to working out. That's so mean. That's so mean. Ah, guys. Truth is, I got time. We're talking about this stuff. Let's do it. So yeah, that pretty much is the Grace, Thorp, and Mr. Girl crossover. It was not very exciting. Unless something happens midway through. I stopped around, I think, 48 minutes in.
That you don't have to get angry at them. What retarded people do is not their fault.
Wait.
It's not.
So yeah, I stopped around here. Okay. Because when Mr. Girl started talking about retarded people, I think he's talking about himself, I suppose.
Not a retarded person's fault if they do the thing that you are annoyed by.
But I'm saying there's a distinction. I'm saying there's a distinction. First of all, you can objectively say that somebody's done wrong to you without necessarily being angry at them. And I do not subscribe
This is not
to
a response to what I'm saying.
Wait, hang on.
You're not responding to anything I'm saying.
Hold on.
Dude, this is the whole thing. It's boring, right? You know, every time she opens her mouth, it's something that Ben has told her, okay? And Mr. Girl just acts all weak and meek, and it's just boring. I'd rather them go down the rabbit hole of just like degeneracy, just expose more of the skeletons. Let them come out and raid the fridge for leftovers. Come on, let that happen. But it doesn't happen. The opportunity was missed.
That's not what hunger is. You don't get hungry when you're low on calories.
Don't get hungry when you're low on calories. You really want to stand by that statement?
Yes.
You're talking about hunger. You don't get hungry when you're low in calories. What the fuck? What the fuck is he talking about?
That is what hunger is, Max.
Then why is a 600-pound person... A 600-pound person... pound of fat is about 3,500 calories, and you could probably sit perfectly still as a 600-pound person and burn 2,000 calories a day.
Okay, well, you're still going to be hungry if you're low in calories, but you're also going to be hungry if, like, what? You're a fucking fat ass and need to feed yourself some more because your body expects it, right? Jesus. But this is what they're talking about. It doesn't matter. It's not that important. It's stupid. It's wasted. So there's that. All right, let's do we want to do drunk lawyer talks about peeing on a grave? Want to do that? Hey, where's Zod 19? Where's he at? Where's my boy at? I need some links. I need some Ethan Ralph links. Come on, that brings in the views. Wait, not anymore, right? How you walk away for a bit? How much change has there been? Really? Not much, right? I want to hear Rekieta talk about how peeing on a grave is not desecration. I don't know. I was just gonna say, if someone filmed a video of themselves pissing on my grandmother's grave, like, that's grounds to just going up to their house and beating the shit out of them. Okay, that's grounds to go into their house and just dropping a massive turd on their freaking doorstep, right? All right, that's like grounds to putting turds in a potato cannon and just shooting it at their door. Okay, that's what that is. But, you know, whatever. Well, what do I know? I'm not a lawyer. Without the dead man, it's falling apart. That's weird. That's weird. Was I really the thing keeping it all together? That's funny. All right, let's hear Rekieta. Maybe it's true because Rekieta's gotten... I've been watching some of Rekieta stuff. He's gotten sloppy drunk.
You law explain the implications of starring on graves, then bragging about it on Twitter. Need a non-practicing attorney's opinion. Hashtag YWNBAPL.
I heard he's not an attorney anymore, right? I heard some things. I'm not sure. By I read some tweets on Twitter or X or whatever.
Not black at people live. I don't know what that means. What is pee with 2 stars? Would it be
Piss.
3 stars, like pissing or pooping? I'm not sure. But, peeing? Maybe it's peeing. I forgot about peeing. The implications of peeing on graves and bragging about it on Twitter?
Wow, I figured that one out real quick, and I'm not a big brain lawyer over here.
Wait, who bragged about peeing on a grave on Twitter? I'm not aware of anybody.
Young Clippa. That would be the boy. That would be Rekieta's boy out there. What's the dude's name? I don't fucking know. I'm trying to remember his name. Shit. Oh man. You guys know. Riley, right? That's Riley. That would be Dick Masterson's boy, which would make him Rekieta's boy. Because, I mean, Rekieta pretty much wants to be Dick.
Even suggesting that they peed on a grave. I don't know that there would be a specific statute covering peeing on a grave. Maybe it would be desecration of a grave.
I mean, wait, are you really telling me you bring that to court and you tell the judge, Your Honor, that man over there is harassing me. He put a picture of my mama's grave and said he pissed on it. You're telling me a judge isn't going to look at it and be like, man, you're absolutely right. That motherfucker's harassing you. I mean, it's going to be easy. Maybe it's from my perspective because the judges down here in Texas, in this county, are pretty much like, I mean, they're just old dudes that, like, they have at least that much sense. Like, if you're going to be pissed on someone's grave, like, that's going to be a problem. All right, they're not going to stand for that internet bullshit. I mean, it's going to be solved real simple. Now, knock it off, you fucking idiots. You're acting like children over here. It's stupid. And you have drunk-ass, fucking fake-ass lawyer over here defending that shit, pretending like it's not going to be a problem. When really a judge is going to be pissed off at both parties for it even fucking happening. That's the reality of the situation. It's a fucking waste. Wait, I'm cussing a lot. Zod has left the sector to join. No. Wait. To join what? FNAF. Friday nights at Freddy's? What? Are you telling me Zod was a furry? I mean, wait, that doesn't make you a furry. If you're into, like, animatronic stuff. Is that what you mean? He's still welcome back. Anytime. He's watching COG. Well, you know, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. That I didn't respect the time slot. I got to work with what I have. Okay? At 12:40, I got to wrap up because I got to go. So let's listen to more of this.
Gravestone, but I think desecration of a gravestone typically involves. We could look that up. We'll look it up. We know
let's look it up right
in
now.
Alabama. No, Arkansas. It's in Arkansas, right? So it's
Desecration of a tombstone, Arkansas.
No, the grave's in Arkansas, so we can look up the desecration of a corpse statute. I don't recall bodily fluids on a grave being included in desecration. But
I'm pretty sure. Probably because they weren't expecting that to happen, Rekieta, right? They probably weren't expecting that sort of tomfoolery to happen, right? But I mean, let's take a look at it. Desecration of a grave in Arkansas. Made the desecration of a human grave or the purchase, sale, battering of a human remains. Anyone who intentionally or knowingly desecrates. You know what? I think peeing on a grave would be counted as desecration. Like it is within that understanding. Anyone who's reasonable could look at that and be like, "Yeah, that's desecration, man. It's not. What are you doing? You're cleaning it with your piss. You're trying to give it that extra polish on the stone, make it shine more. Nah, man. It's desecration. What the fuck are you talking about? Jesus Christ. Has the drink to put holes in the fucking brain? God damn it. I mean, it doesn't spell out anything more than that, really. It says, exempted from this section is disturbance of human skeletal burial remains, burial furniture by landowners. That's important, landowners. Agricultural tenants. Okay. So groundskeepers, stuff like that. Any proof of violations. Okay. Well, I mean, posting a picture saying that you did it. I mean, that's kind of goofy, right? That's kind of interesting. Let's see if it defines what desecration is. I'm not sure if it does. I think it's one of those things where you just kind of figure it out. It just kind of makes sense. It doesn't really define what desecration is. Because you know why? Because anyone with a freaking brainstem can figure out what desecration means. Pissing on a grave is desecration. Why would it not be?
We can check there. People really misunderstand like stalking.
Okay, I really want to see him split hairs on this one and figure it out. Okay, really explain to me.
Harassment and all of these little things that keep getting thrown around because they're like doing this complex thing.
Notice how he pivots and changes he changes it to now harassment and stalking. We're not talking about harassing and stalking. We're talking about desecration. He's buying time for the liquor to kind of work its way to like do mental gymnastics on the word desecration. I think that's what's going on here. Okay, let's see if I'm right.
They make out like it's doing this act of searching for and finding something and going to it amounts to stalking because I wouldn't do it. That's not stalking. Stalking typically involves a very involved process.
We're not talking about stalking.
And this is applicable to the sniper wolf situation and everything else. And it's really, really fact specific. But one thing to remember with all crime, damn near fucking every crime that exists, is there is an intent requirement. You don't necessarily have to intend to do something illegal, but you have.
There's an intent. Well, there's an intent to harass the guy. That's what Riley's doing anyway.
Have to intend to do the thing that is illegal, if that makes sense, right? Like, this is a great example. If I intend...
He still has not gone into the desecration part of this, which is the meat of this whole thing, of this whole segment here.
To possess a bag full of cocaine. And so I go to someone and I buy a bag full of cocaine. And they give me baking soda. And I'm like, yeah, cocaine, baby. And I'm walking down the street, waving my bag, like powder flying everywhere. And a cop arrests me. He's like, what's this? I'm like, cocaine, bitch. I just bought it from a drug dealer. And then they test it and they're like, baking soda. You still intended to possess the illegal thing. You thought, but were mistaken about what.
What the fuck? Is he saying that if you walk around with prop cocaine, with fake just baking soda or powdered sugar or flour, and you tell a cop that it's drugs, they test it, it's not drugs, that they're gonna arrest you for drug possession? That doesn't make any fucking sense. They'd be like, you're wasting your... Maybe they charge you with wasting a fucking time. Maybe you just be like, it's a prank, bro. I'll just mess with you. I'll just mess with you. Be like, are you an idiot? This wasn't cocaine, brother. This was flour. Okay? What are you doing? What are you doing? This doesn't make any sense. And remember, we're here because this clip that started off talking about desecration. Desecration. And then he's like, oh, I'm going to look up desecration. But he hasn't even done that yet. No, he changed the stalking.
But you possessed. But you...
Remember what I said. I'm thinking he's doing this so the liquor part, the liquor can work in the back part of his brain to kind of piece together how he can try to make desecration something that it's not. Okay?
Had the intent to do the illegal act.
That is a dumb
That's
thing.
like the criminal aspect of it. It's weird how it works. But if you intend to possess baking soda, in the opposite, you intend to possess baking soda.
No, shut the fuck. Wait, whoa. Hold on. Okay, okay. Let's just say some mom, okay, with a child in the car, gets pulled over, and there's like a bag of white powder there, okay? All right? Maybe her older son left that powder there in the car. She didn't know anything about it, okay? And the cop is like, she gets pulled over, the cop looks at it, she's like, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's like baking soda, or maybe it's like, sugar or whatever. She doesn't know. She didn't know anything about it. She didn't suspect it was drugs or anything. Like she's gonna get arrested because we tested positive for drugs. It'd be like, no, that's cocaine. It's cocaine. I mean, you could be in those situations where you're holding on to drugs, not knowing that it's drugs, thinking it's something else, and be arrested for holding drugs. What the fuck? He's gotten dumber. What the shit? I know people joke about him being like a horrible attorney, but Jesus Christ. Is this how he did law? Holy fuck. That doesn't make, right? It doesn't make any sense what he's saying here.
And you go to the store and you buy baking soda, but they happen to get the wrong truck. They got the cartel truck of baking soda, and like that's on the fucking shelves.
Well,
and
you're going to
it,
jail.
Like,
you're going to jail.
Make a cake and you're like, whoa, this cake is awesome, right? Like you do that, and they're like, that's not baking soda, homie. Like the cake was flat, but it was really good. Like you've possessed the thing, but you had no intention to do. Like you're not a criminal.
I think part of him realizes he walked in. He just made a really dumb example.
You legitimately didn't mean to have the thing. Now, good fucking luck arguing these points, right? Like good luck arguing that out. But that's the academic law around it, is you have to have the mens rea.
I was trying to walk it back away, be like, good luck arguing that, because, any judge, any jury, you're going to have a problem, right? The court's going to be against you, right? But that's the academic law. Look at it. Okay, shut the fuck up.
The criminal mindset, the intention to do the thing. Now, where the intention ends depends sometimes on the level of crime, right? If I intend to kill someone, I shoot him in the head. Well, that's first-degree murder. I intend to cause the death of you, and I shoot you in the head and you die. There you go. If I intend to shoot in a direction and I don't know someone's over there because there's like, I don't know, a tree or a tarp or something, I can't see them. It's like, bam. Well, now you don't have first-degree murder because you didn't intend to kill the person. You just intended to shoot in a direction, and now someone has taken a bullet in the head and died. Now you have a manslaughter or reckless homicide type charge because you've done something that was intentional. It's a criminal act because...
Look, we're so far from the point. We're so far in the weeds, okay? We've gotten through the forest. I think we're lost, guys. I think Rekieta is lost in his whole story here. This whole clip was about, is peeing on a grave desecration or not? And I'm still thinking he's buying time to come up with an argument to why it's not desecration to pee on a grave. And you know what? I'm not saying do it. But I'm saying if Rekieta thinks pissing on a grave is not desecration, well, if you happen, you do what you want to do with that information. I'm not your dad. I can't stop you. I don't want to encourage you, be a law-abiding citizen, okay? Respect the laws, okay? But maybe you're out there and you notice some dirt on the grave and you want to clean it off. But you don't want to use your hands. You got two tall boys of Lone Star beer, because you want to drink like me. You want to be at that level. So you're like, man, I gotta take a piss. Well, you figure it out. I don't know, man.
Someone is injured, your intention wasn't to cause the injury. But you always have to have that criminal intent. We do not criminalize accidents. We do not criminalize behavior.
You do criminalize
that
accidents. What are you
occurs
talking about?
that results in injury. That's what the civil system is for. So, with the whole like stalking thing.
Okay, he's go back to stalking, but now hold on. Does he get back to desecration?
I looked up something and went there because I don't know if you guys know this, but looking up an address, residential, business, commercial, industrial, otherwise, and going to the address is not inherently unlawful or wrong.
But as you said earlier, it's about intent. And if the guy is intending to harass them and just mess with them just to do it, to be an asshole, yeah, you can make an argument about stalking. You could do that. I'm not a lawyer, but I can figure that out. I've been in court. I've been before a judge many times. I've never been to jail or anything. I'm a Boy Scout, but I mean, I know how they work. And man, it's okay.
In fact, you probably do it all the fucking time. And I know some of it's businesses, but guess what?
I don't look up the address of someone I have beef with to like go to their house or go to their grave. Okay, I don't do that. Okay.
But some people work there, or I know it might be like maybe it's an apartment complex. Well, some people live there. Like you do this constantly. It's innocuous behavior. The intention behind it, what is the intent? Is it the intention for stalking tends to be a pattern of behavior that is intended to reasonably cause fear or apprehension in the victim. You have to understand what is he going to get back to desecration or not. Crimes. So we'll talk about that a little bit more in specific with the pissing on graves or peeing on graves.
Okay, here we go.
I'm bragging about it on Twitter, but I'm not aware of anybody doing that. I know there's a theory that some retard came up with because they saw two different photos of the grave, and one had what appeared to be some moisture on it, and said retard was like, that means he pissed on. Okay, I guess that's the idea, but that's not.
Oh, I don't know. It looks like Rekieta bought all that time to realize, you know what? There's no way out of this. It would be desecration. Now we're just going to argue, did he actually do it or not? Well, I mean, the guy tweeted that he did. So there's that. And what, the next image is some moisture on it? What was it, a bottle of water? I mean, the guy said he did it, and there's moisture. I don't know. Sounds like he did it to me.
Like a real thing. That's a retarded person being retarded for the purposes of being retarded. All right, real quick, let's do this.
I know he's just making fun of retarded people. That's just wrong.
This is a question on YouTube that was about grave desecration and peeing on it. Let's just
he's going to do it. He's going to get into it. Okay, I am so curious. I want to know, according to internet lawyer Rekieta, if I pee on his grave or his grandma's grave or grandpa's grave, I'm not saying I would, but if I were to do that, would it be desecration?
Head and look at the Arkansas Code for Desecration.
Oh my God.
I think people misunderstand all of these crimes. Desecration means the intentional, willful, or knowing removal or disturbance of human skeletal burial remains or burial furniture, which was placed with a buried human body, or treating such human skeletal burial remains in an irreverent and contemptuous manner. And human skeletal burial remains means the calcified portion of the human body which remains after the flesh is decomposed. So the question was,
well, there's a tombstone, there's a grave. If you piss on it, you're messing with it, man. What are you talking about? I mean, how would that not be desecration there? I like how I just read that one part. I mean, I Googled it and I got something completely different, man. It's so funny how this works, huh? Desecration of burial grounds, of burial furniture. Anyone who intentionally knowingly desecrates, permits desecrated of a burial ground. Burial ground. Notice how he didn't say anything about burial ground, did he? Did he? Fucking. Skeletal
burial remains means the calcified portion of the human body which remains after the flesh is
Actually, let's look at this bigger. Let's see the text he doesn't read. If we can see that. Oh man, it's so small. Artifacts, burial furniture, burial grounds means any place where the human skeletal remains are been buried. Hey, it's right there, jackass. You didn't read that part, did you? Did you? Fucking idiot. Desecration means the intent to willful. Okay, we did that. Yeah. but it's all part of it. It's part of it because if you read the whole thing right now, I guess you're reading like the definitions. Okay, so he did find that part. If you read it all, it says anyone who intentionally or knowingly desecrates or permits blah 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 burial ground and associated burial furniture is committing on the first offense of Class D felony. So there you go. So I don't know. You know, if I wasn't halfway done with my life, being 40, I'm gonna die at 80. Okay, maybe I could go to law school and become a lawyer. But you know, it's over. I'm in the bed that I'm in. Wow, we figured that out, man. Wow.
He composed. So the question was, what are your thoughts on peeing on a grave? Peeing on a grave or a gravestone
is what, Rekieta?
Probably does not fit the bill of desecration.
What the Okay, well, you know what? Let's go. Guys, let's go pee on his grave. Man, I'm going to go to a cemetery. I'm gonna go to a cemetery and drink like two 40s of King Cobra malt liquor. Drink them at the same time. Just have like a whole like 5-minute piss on his grandma's grave. But like, I'm not desecrating it. Read the law. It says I'm not desecrating it. I'm just watering the ground, watering the grass.
Desecration of a gravestone is the removal of damage of a gravestone.
Right, Coffee?
Right?
Yeah, I mean, he's just messing with the guy. He's being a complete jackass.
Or human.
Like, imagine taking that to court. You think the judge is going to humor the stuff that Riley's doing? No. Especially if he gets one of those like old-timey old guy like with a good old boy sort of mentality. Like it'd be like, nah. What the fuck? Wait, what? He did what? And it would be super simple. Rippa or Eric July or whatever, being a black man, will just have to say, Your Honor, this white boy pissed on my grandma's grave. Be like, oh, he did what? Oh, we don't stand for that. Pissed on this porch. I mean, this black man's you know, it's a product of his time. You know, he's gonna be stumbling over the correct terms. Okay, the N-word may come out. He might say collared person, but the judge is not gonna be. He's not gonna like any of that. He's not gonna be on Riley's side. No, not at all.
Remains, burial furniture, gravestone, casket, those things.
But Nick can't say that. Nick can't be honest here because they're all friends. They're all friends. It's kind of better to not have internet friends. That way you don't have to worry about having to save face when you have to. Just be an asshole to everybody.
All of that is peeing on the grass of a grave. It's disrespectful. Obviously, don't do it. But I'm not aware of anybody doing that. I'm only aware of a stupid theory about it. But if I have not seen the brag about someone saying they did it, send it, I guess. Don't do that. Like, it's very gay to do that. Very silly.
But Nick Rekieta likes gay stuff, right? Like the Baldo and shit. I mean, if you're into like Baldo stuff, into like anal butthole pleasures, you probably shouldn't use gay as an insult, or some sort of derogatory way to define, or just kind of move away something, you know, disregard something as utter trash. You shouldn't do that because he would be talking about himself and what he does, right? Unless that's him expressing that he's not really comfortable with the way that he is. Like he internalizes his own hatred of himself, right? Because he is gay, or he's bisexual. If you attach a piece of plastic to your dick, you're already bi. You're not straight. You're not super straight. You're not super straight. If you are into that stuff, I'll just be honest with yourself, man. Just be honest. That's it. All right. Anyway.
And I don't know. I was talking to a friend about this because I don't know if you guys saw, but Moronic Opinions, the guy who took the picture of the Casey Jones mask saying peace, little stuffed animals in front of.
Let's see. Ekovitz says I could send you Djinn content to react to. Like, okay, wait, hold on. You need to screen this. What kind of Djinn content? Okay. Not eating onions and watching some stupid shit. You know what I mean by stupid shit. Okay? All right. Not happening. Not happening, bro. Not even for $50 donations. But for a $50 donation, I might consider. No.
Ice on Knox's grave. I said,
hey, do you guys want to do like a cool stream this weekend? Just get loose, get some liquor, and take shots, and just have old school time again. Like, let's do that. Let's see what happens. A Moose Needy says, "Come on, dead man."
Dad, don't bring this shit to reality. Like, don't bring it to real life. Like, it's not a crime, but just don't do it. Because, like, in the context, it's disrespectful.
It's not a crime to piss on. Dude, I swear to God, you go piss on someone's grave and the cop comes, you're being arrested, dude. You're being arrested. You're going to go before a judge. Okay? All right, that's what's happening there. You report someone pissed on someone's grave and they have proof or whatever. Like, come on. What are you talking about? I'm just Google. Can I be arrested? You know what? I wonder if there's stuff in the news about this. Arrested for peeing on grave. Man allegedly caught urinating on ex-wife's grave. Wow. I wonder if he was arrested. I wonder how this news story reads. Let's see. ABC 7. Man allegedly caught urinating on ex-wife's grave. Family now demanding answers. Oh, guess what? Was he arrested? Was he? Says he was. For what? For watering the ground or desecrating? Desecrating. And now her family is demanding answers. Wow. Orangetown, New York. A man was arrested. Okay, Orangetown Police Department arrested a 68-year-old man for allegedly urinating. And it was just allegedly, of course. It hasn't been convicted. I don't know. When was this? This was 2022. The family called the act a disgusting act outrageous. Let's see if it talks about any, like, if he was convicted or not. I could see him walking up to the grave, and I cannot, from where I'm standing, I only see the back of him, basically kind of an angle, not 100%. Okay, let's see. I want to see if he was convicted. It doesn't really say anything about that. If we get the guy's name, maybe we could figure it out, but I think we got the gist of it, Let's see if we find another one. How about, I want to see if we can find convicted for peeing on grave. This might be difficult. Let's see. Browns fan who urinated on art model's grave has charges. Whoa, what? Grave of art. Art model. I guess he's a player. I don't know anything. The Browns, the sports. A Nashville woman accused of urinating on grave of soon-to-be ex. She was arrested too. Charge of desecration. Man caught peeing on ex-wives' graves by her kids. He was arrested. So yeah, looks like you can be arrested. And as far as whether you're convicted or not, I'm gonna go and say, yeah, you probably were. Okay. Don't do it. because it's illegal.
Respectful, right?
Actually, you know what? That's horrible what I said. You should never say don't do something because it's illegal, right? That doesn't make any sense. Just because it's illegal, just because some people said it's wrong, don't do it. That's bullshit. Why? Why is it illegal? Why is it illegal, right? Well, it's flat out fucking disrespectful. How about that? How about that? You're like they're the fucking dead, all right? You just leave them the fuck alone. They already gone through hell in life. They're dead. Let them rest. Okay, it's a sign of respect. If you can't do that, I mean, maybe you don't belong here, and maybe your time is up. Maybe the Reaper should come to you, and I don't, Anyway, it's also illegal because people don't want a lot of people going around pissing in cemeteries and graves. Okay, bullshit. All right, we got like 10 minutes, and then I gotta wrap up.
Like we kind of get that, but I was having a debate with someone who's very smart and I like very much, and I entertained the notion that, it's only disrespectful because we assume it's disrespectful. I'm talking about the picture. I'm not talking about pissing, right? I'm talking about the picture. The picture is.
We already know it's disrespectful. Come on, man. The guy's feuding with Eric July. You're going to tell me he went all the way over there to that cemetery, take a picture of that stuff just to be cute about it? Shut the fuck up. I swear. Like, well, it makes sense that he is a lawyer because he lies so fucking much. He's just not very good at it. He just lies. You can't trust the goddamn thing he says. He's trying to lie to himself about this shit.
Only disrespectful insofar as we assume the perpetrator of the picture is doing it with disrespect.
Oh, what? He's doing it with respect? Oh, Eric July, I just want to pay respects to, what is it, his dead grandma? I have no idea. I don't know the story, okay? But, yeah, okay. All right, bro.
Interesting thing happened. I didn't say that publicly, just in my private conversation, but an interesting thing happened. Moronic Opinions posted something that I saw today. I don't know when he posted it. Probably today, but maybe yesterday. And he had said he actually hadn't even considered respect at all in it. He didn't intentionally be disrespectful, but he went on a live.
It doesn't matter. He did something that was disrespectful. Oh, he's thinking like a child. He's thinking like a freaking child. This is what my daughter, who's like 6, comes up with. Oh, I didn't mean to. It was an accident. I didn't intend. I shouldn't, like, she used the word intend. I didn't want that to happen. It wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, but it did. Yeah, but I didn't want to do that. It's an accident. Well, you did it though. You did it. So now you're gonna clean it all up because you made the mess. You decided to write all over the freaking walls. I don't know why you did that, but now you're cleaning it up. Jesus. Well, I'm glad Rekieta stopped practicing law. Those poor defendants. How many defendants got convicted because of a bad attorney, right? I don't know if we're gonna be able to finish this clip.
Live stream, he was interviewed about the subject, and the person convinced him that it was actually a disrespectful act. And he said he actually felt bad about it afterwards, and he offered to write an apology to Eric July and his family because he didn't actually intend to disrespect anything. He's just like,
that apology's gonna be a throwaway. Come on.
Oh, this will be a funny thing. And so I'm talking to a different friend today, and I was like talking to them about it, and they're like, well, it really depends on the culture, right? Like if someone was raised where remains are buried.
It doesn't really depend on the culture at all, whether or not it's disrespectful. I think people could figure it out. What culture doesn't respect the fucking graves, the fucking dead? What the fuck are you talking about? What culture is that? What culture is that? Okay? Fucking piece of shit. That has pissed me off. The only way I could finish this is if I had some liquor in me. But I'm working. I'm working today. All right. Guys, that was our time here. Okay? I gotta go. I got a meeting to do across county. So I need to get there. But this was good. What I missed was Zod. Okay? I mean, he's going to have to watch 2 streams at the same time. All right? Throw me some good clips. All right? I realized, hey, he helps me out. All right. That's cool. I respect that. man. All right. But someone said, "Was Shaggy is here? Shaggy is smart." I haven't heard of Shaggy in a long time. Oh, Shaggy could convert your family to Mormonism? Yeah. You know what? I wonder in that horror story that I'm working on, I wonder if Shaggy could appear. He's not going to agree to work with me. That in itself would be content. Just try to reach out to Shaggy and be like, I need your help. I'm a level 5 warlock, and I don't have the power to bring back Shalyn. She's dead. He'd be like, what? She's not dead. No, she's dead. She died. It's a long story. If you see Shalyn on Discord, that's not really her. That's an imposter. Okay. They won't give a shit. But that'll be part of the story. It'd be great. I already like that idea. All right. Well, I'll see you guys later. Y'all have a good one. I'll be here tomorrow at noon. So there's that. Yeah. Take it easy, guys.